It's a really good ball. It's Shabalala. Goal! Bafana, Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for all Africa! Jambu Lila, rejoice! Bafana, Bafana!
All right. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of How's Your Touch? Today's a very special episode. As you can see, we have more guests than has ever been. We pulled out all the stops. You know, the payroll looking crazy this episode, Tate.
Hey, bro, we got all of our friends, ball knowledge ranging from Josh level to, Darren and I level, and then everyone else sits in between. So it'll be a good episode. You guys can definitely enjoy it.
All right. My name is Darren Baidu, the host, aka the Oracle, because I see things other people don't see. This episode will be getting a little more into that. My co-host is Tate Lonzo.
TJ,
Anything to say to the people, Tate?
Hey, happy to be here. United won today. It's a rare comedy, and Darren's Arsenal are looking to blow the league already. So I hope everyone is aware of what Darren's been saying about this league, guys, because the Oracle someone needs to keep him accountable besides me. So happy to be on.
Game week 14. We have less losses in 2 seasons combined than you have this season, but we move, bro. This isn't an episode for club.
He's looking at my club. He's looking at my club.
Episode for club talk. And Danny, I know you're not smiling over there, bro. You're on
no, we don't want to hear that. Real Madrid.
You're in a similar wave. But anyway,
it was a scam, bro. It was a scam.
Let me introduce our panel today. We got some real special guests and Josh. But let's get into it.
Start with Josh. Let's just introduce
Let's start with somebody who hasn't been on the show yet. Let's start with Mr. Dominic Silvers. This man is a ball knower. And I'm telling you he's a ball knower because some might doubt Dom's abilities because he has interests in other areas.
He's a well-known man.
His main sport is the bases of the balls. But today it will be the foot.
I'm literally watching football and basketball right now. I got Monday Night Football and the Sun's on. So.
Hey, just so everyone knows Dom's ball knowledge here. Listen, this man first started watching football. He asked a few of us, what's the dirtiest team in all of soccer or football? So Dom is a diehard for shithouse. He likes Brexit style. Big Atletico Madrid fan. For everyone that knows shithouse, they would know. That's Dom's style right there. So just so everyone knows what to expect.
Next on the panel, we have a man who claims to know ball. I'm not really sure. He might be closer to Josh than he is to the rest of us. I ain't gonna lie. But if you ask him about any soccer player's current cleats, he's got you all the knowledge about them. This man has the most obscure football knowledge, and he's spent the most money on Ultimate Team out of anybody I personally know. None other than Daniel Olivero. Anything to say to the people, Danny?
All I'm saying is my takes are factual in the end. That's all I'm saying. I say things wild, but then watch in a couple years. Watch, it's gonna be true.
Vinicius Jr. Don't forget who said
bro. I got clowned.
Sancho super fan. Don't forget.
Sancho's gonna get what?
Champions League final though. Champions League final though. I'm just saying.
GA his first season at United. Even fooled me.
The Champions League final he lost. But anyway,
but he was the most completed player for dribbling in that Champions League.
Bro, no one remembers that stat. No one remembers that stat.
Hey, bro, Danny's stats coming out.
Crazy.
Next on the panel, to be honest, as I look across, he's probably the most racially ambiguous out of everybody here. He's got a Morocco shirt on. He could be from Algeria. He could be from Mexico. He is from Mexico. Sebastian.
He's actually from the United States, bro.
Darren, bro. I mean, Kofi, bro. Appreciate the introduction.
Kofi.
I just want to make a clarification. I'm not from Mexico, but definitely cheering for them in the World Cup. Shout out to Mexico. Fuck Algeria and let's go Morocco. Alhamdulillah. Let's go, baby.
That's wild, bro.
All right, and there's Josh. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so Tate, tell the people what we're doing today.
All right, everyone. So World Cup draw this Friday just came out. So we can really show our ball knowledge instead of waiting till everyone else makes their predictions and then people just copying those, or everyone waiting until World Cup squads are selected. We thought, what better than just to get right on it? So we're going to do a World Cup preview today. So I sent the boys a list of what we're doing. So I want the final, who's going to be in the final, the two teams, and the winner. I want top scorer, top assister, player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, dark horse, meaning a team that, might not have been expected to do very well, but went through the tournament and played extremely well, and then disappointment. So a team, might be a team that people are expecting to play very well and then just, not making it out of the groups or struggling throughout the tournament. So we'll go through each one of them. Each person will have a little say. And yeah, that's what we're doing today.
All right, let's get started. Okay, before we actually start with the format, I would like to know what game is everybody most excited for out of the group games? Or what group are you most excited for out of the group games? We can start with you, Tate, Mr. USA.
Well, despite me being a United States fan, I actually do not rate the United States very highly, which might be a little surprising. But for me, I mean, there's obviously everyone's saying Group I, right? The group of death. For me, the groups I'm most excited for personally are the ones that I'm going to be able to watch. So like the ones here, Philadelphia and New York. But specifically, I'm definitely excited most for, I'm looking at the groups. Group E, I think will be very good. Ecuador, Germany, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. I think that's going to be a very exciting group to watch. And then Group C as well, actually. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Those are the two that I think I'm most excited to watch. So, yeah, I think Brazil and Morocco are both going to be insane. And I think that...
Big Haiti football fan you are. I wasn't aware.
Well, yeah, I am a big Danley Jean-Jacques fan, but that's Philadelphia Union talk right there. So, anyways, and Group E, I think, I was talking to my friend Sebastian about this. They have Germany, who's a powerhouse, and then AFCON champions as of now, and then Ecuador, who's very good in their respective continent as well. So yes, that's my.
Anybody super interested in any other groups, or did Tate cover your groups? He only said like 6 of the groups.
I said 2, bro.
He might as well say the whole tournament,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
I said
bro,
2 groups. Come on,
bro.
let me hear other people's.
I'm really excited for just the opening game, nostalgia-wise. I don't even know, I just feel like it's going to be just like, with sporting events like that, you never know what's really going to happen. It's the first game of a tournament. Mexico's going to be home. Like, there's a lot of stuff that could happen, and I think just a lot of us are going to think about, that South Africa goal a long time ago. I've been thinking about literally that Peter Drury commentary so much since that draw happened. I'm excited just for
Dom
that.
is a big South Africa fan. He was there for the apartheid days. Anyway,
That's not true. You just can't say stuff like that. Like,
anyway, we move. All right, let's get into it.
Good groups, Tate. Good
Yeah,
groups.
yeah.
Thank you,
Let's
thank
get into it. All right, so how about
Darren,
we go down the list on my screen?
Yeah,
We'll go
let's
through
start with final
who
lap.
everybody thinks is going to be in the final.
Okay.
Then you can let us know who your winner is as well. All right. So let's start with you, Tate, and I'll go last.
All right. So I think the final will be England versus Spain. I think Spain and France will be the two. They'll match up against each other in before that. So I think Spain will beat France. But surprisingly enough, I think England beats Spain this year. Partially because I think Thomas Tuchel is an unreal knockout tournament manager. But I also just think if you look at the squads, Is that what you have too? Yeah. I honestly think if you look at the squads of the teams, I think England have the most well-rounded squad. I also think defensively they were the only team that didn't allow a single goal throughout all of the World Cup qualifying. And I think, they have a wealth of options at the 10 position. Jude Bellingham, Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers is even getting a shout, Eberiche Eze. They have Bukayo Saka on the right. They have one of the best, if not the best striker up top. They got Declan Rice, one of the best eights in the world. They got one of the best right backs in the world. I mean, you could just go through this whole team and name it. So I think England will beat Spain, but I think it could go either way.
Josh, please be serious. Don't say Ghana. Please be serious.
So, I mean, obviously, my heart says Ghana, but I'm going to be realistic and say, so I think Spain, Argentina. I know, like, Messi willed it once. I think he can do it again. Maybe not win it, but I think he can will them to the final again, for his last hurrah. But yeah, so I think those two.
You should wipe your lips after every turn with all that gawking. All right, Sebastian, who you got?
Okay, I'll be honest. I had the same exact prediction as Tate. England as my predicted champion, Spain as the runner-up.
That's
So
perfect.
unfortunately, I have nothing new to say. But I do want to say one thing. Despite all of us, or a few of us, predicting England, who actually thinks England is gonna win the final, bro? Can you actually picture them winning the cup?
No.
You've never seen them win, bro.
No. But I do have them as my winner as well.
I do too, but I don't even believe it myself.
Honestly,
so,
though, guys,
we'll see.
I think it makes the most sense. Like the progression they've had, to the Euro finals in 2 years. Like I think it is tracking well, and their squad is finally reaching prime age. So I don't know, and I think the manager's right, but yeah, that's hilarious.
They have a lot of depth in almost every position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, one thing that I was watching a lot of, after the draw, I just turned on ESPN, was listening to what people were saying, and a lot
Great
of this
source of football knowledge.
Calm down. I was getting ready to watch PTI. Chill out. Okay, so we're talking about how injuries are a big problem, which we all know that. That's not new. But I think a big thing with the World Cup is now, especially because it's going to be, an extra 2 rounds in the knockout stage, 1. So that extra game could actually have a lot to deal with injuries for some of the, teams with less players. Like if you're playing, one true striker, one true defender, you don't really want to take them out. But with a deep team, that could be helpful.
So
that's true.
Who'd you have winning it, and who'd you have in your final, Dom?
I have Spain winning it. I have Brazil as the runner-up.
I like that. That's unique.
All right.
Danny, who you got in your final?
Come on, bro. Nah, let me be realistic. However, I feel like you guys are mentioning this
This
team.
man's got a Dominican Republic versus Honduras final, bro.
Bro, that I'm not gonna lie. Crazy final. Crazy final.
Crazy
All
final.
right,
Crazy
all right,
final.
name some
Think about
teams
it.
that are actually in it.
All right, no. But realistic, it's hard because I have these two teams. Either or would win it for me if I could choose. But
That's
I
all
would
I'm
say
trying to
no. Listen, I would say winners. Realistically, I would want Spain to win it. But
you want Spain, or they're gonna win it?
no, I feel that's gonna be both. I feel like both. They're gonna
So
win it.
you want them to
they're
win
gonna
it, and they're
no.
gonna
But
win
you're not listening to me. I'm saying is, I would think it will be Spain versus Portugal. Boom. Portugal has a squad. Yeah, Portugal has a squad. Yeah, they have a squad, bro. That's not a worst take at all, bro. That's not a worst take.
Literally, my flop is Portugal. I don't want to get ahead.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I don't
We'll
think
get to
Portugal's
that.
gonna be a
All
flop,
right.
bro.
So Danny, for everyone that can't tell already, Danny might have some white stuff all around his mouth for CR7.
No. All right. Bro.
And he thinks the
I'm okay with
41-year-old's
that.
gonna
I'm
lead
okay
him.
with that. I'm okay with that. All I'm saying, do one to the White House. I don't know. They can win it all.
Hey, bro, he's got the
Danny, that's called match fixing. That's what that man was at the White
I
House.
don't care, bro. It happened to Messi, 22. Let's go with Ronaldo, 26.
All right.
I like that.
I had the same final. England, Spain, same path as you, Tate. I think Spain will play France in the semifinal, and Spain will win. But I just think, I think similar to what you said, progression. I think this team probably has the highest floor out of any team in the world right now, given that every tournament they've gone to, we've literally only seen them go out in the quarterfinals, semifinals, final. So I think they're more mentally prepped to endure than other teams. Like, especially the comebacks from the last tournaments. A lot of people won't speak about them, like the Jude bicycle kick, because it didn't lead to anything. But I think when you have players, multiple players across the field that can have moments like that in the game for you, like you're more well equipped than every other team in the competition, in my opinion. I don't think England's team's the best team, but I do think they, like Dom was saying, in terms of depth, I just think across the board they have the best like collection of players compared to any other team.
Just want to say one quick observation. So we got me, Darren, and Sebastian all with the same final, and then we got the other three with the different final, which I think
the other three is crazy.
A little telling of our knowledge in the ball. I mean, Sebastian might have snuck his way in there, but the other two.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
anyways, I just want to ask actually one more question, and then we'll get to the next part. For England, I'm very interested to see if anyone has an opinion of who's going to play number 10 for them, because there's like 6 number 10s, and I just am interested to see what other people think. I'm saying Jude's playing 10. I think Jude's going to be the number 10, and I think Cole Palmer's going to miss out and be on the bench again, as a might play left, but he might be on the bench. But I just wanted to hear if anyone else had another opinion.
I would personally play Cole Palmer in the 10.
And then Jude sitting deep, or Jude on the bench?
I think you play a double pivot of Jude and Declan. That's my opinion.
Yep, but fully agreed. I mean, to be fair, that might not work, because that would be ideal, but that might not work. Sure. And I would rather have Jude Bellingham. Maybe I'm just not a fan. I'd rather have Bellingham on the bench if that means Palmer gets to play.
Palmer gets in.
I agree.
Sure. If Palmer is in shape.
Danny, I just want to hear your take on this too, because they're disrespecting your Real Madrid man. So I would just
they're not, but it's tough because in a way, me personally, I would put more Jude than Cole Palmer. Not saying Cole Palmer is bad at all. It's just the workhorse that he is. You know what I mean? And that could do something for England, especially. England's already have attacking players that they can counterattack easily, but they don't have that defensive. If being Declan Rice being the only player back there, I think they need that one more player to at least be all around and put that work in and just not focus on attacking, but also coming back in the defense. I don't know.
In the Euros, what did Southgate do with what was Southgate, right? I don't remember. But what did he do with Palmer and Bellingham?
Palmer sat bench.
Yeah, Palmer was benched.
It was Jude, Declan, and did he switched?
And I mean, their form has changed. But
Kobe Mainoo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Kobe played.
Hey, how did you forget? So-called Kobe Mainoo fan.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm being traumatized by my club, where Kobe Mainoo's a forgotten man. So I'm.
I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy how much he's forgotten. I'm not gonna lie. It's insane.
But I do think like someone like Wharton might come in, or Elliot Anderson. I know they're both playing well. But sorry, that was the topical. So, Darren, if you want to bring us to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, next one. I think this is going to be pretty different. I also think this is the next two categories are really funny because I don't think there's any way to predict who's actually going to be top scorer or top assister. Like, the World Cup is always so weird with who's actually scoring goals. Like, when Richarlison goes to the World Cup and turns into R9. Right. So, but yeah, our next two categories are top scorer and top assister. We can go around and say who we think top scorer is going to be. And then, move on to top assister. Mine are tied, so I'll just go last. But we can start with Dom this time. Who do you have as your top scorer?
All right. I put Harry Kane, man. That dude's going to stat pat if he's on top. If he's playing, like, up top, that man is going to, like, I've been seeing so many memes about that. So I was just put him there because, I don't know. And then I put a sister as Jude just because I thought Jude would play a little more deep. Now you guys were talking about that, so I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of time to figure out like what they're going to play and how they're going to play it. Also, like, I don't want to wish any injuries on anybody, but you never know who's going to start, what they're going to do. So, but I like
Inshallah, Phil Foden.
That's all I got. You can move on. That was enough for me. If you got any questions, just ask.
What about you,
why
Danny?
Harry Kane?
Yeah, actually, because Harry Kane historically goes to tournaments and low-key stinks it up. Like, but yeah, I understand if England is your winner, or if you feel like England is gonna go far, especially with the year he's been having, bro. Like, I do get it. He is in his stat pad mood, but especially for
Definitely
England
stretch,
at
for sure.
tournaments, he just disappears, and I don't understand why. That's the only reason why I didn't go Kane. I don't does he have a knockout goal for England in the World Cup?
For
I don't
sure.
believe so.
Yeah, he does, right? 2018, I think he scored. Against Croatia, right?
Did he? I remember his miss versus Croatia.
Yeah, I also
But anyway.
remember his miss
Or was
versus
it?
France.
Maybe it was Colombia. I don't remember. I think he scored in the knockout stages, though.
I remember his miss versus France penalty. Well, it got
Yeah.
saved, I think.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying, Darren. Dom, I don't want to interrupt because I actually do want to hear why you think Kane. But I interrupted because Kane was also my top scorer. So I
Kane
don't
was
really have
also-
anything new to say, but I just want to hear what Dom
He
has
was
to
also
say.
my top scorer too. So
Okay, yeah. This is, I feel very unoriginal. But anyway,
I think
go
the
ahead.
reason why I'm going about it is I just think like I don't know if this is just like a personal thing or like if other people are seeing this too, but I just feel like the teams in England's group for Harry Kane specifically kind of like look good for him to score goals, and I don't know why.
Josh, you're gonna.
I was looking at Ghana. I was looking at Ghana.
You want me to go
Josh,
grow
you're
my
gonna let
Ghana
him say
training
that
kit right
nonsense?
now? I'll be right back. But my whole thing is just like it's not just like based on one skill set.
it was
I think
Colombia.
that, like, it's going to be able to attack through Harry Kane if they do it the way that I would assume. But like obviously, I'm not their manager. But I think Harry Kane scores a lot in other tournaments, and I think now he's just kind of like, all right, screw it. Like I would like to be good for England for once.
I agree.
Danny, top goal scorer.
As you guys said, as all of you guys said, Harry Kane. Like, there's
Crazy.
no. But for real, like, just natural. Like, dude cannot miss, bro. Like anything that he gets, he's gonna finish that. Like, and he's very great. I wouldn't even be surprised to put him as the assist, like a top assist as well. Like the dude can do both. Like he's like a false nine. He can do both. Pause, but two ways. He can do both ways. Like what I mean. Oh, but my to put him apart,
Wait,
my
can you
assist wise, I would say Lamine Yamal assist.
Nah, I hear you. He goes both ways.
He goes both ways, bro.
Pause though. But I assist.
Josh, what about you? Who's your top goal scorer?
I have Mbappe because I think France is gonna go deep, but I don't think they're gonna make it to the final.
How deep?
All right.
Bro, I'm asking a question.
Let's keep it deep. All right.
And for a top assist, I mean, I think Spain's gonna win. At least, if Ghana gets out, I think I'll be rooting for them or Argentina.
When Ghana gets out.
if Ghana gets out.
What is the
All right. So I think I think for Spain, I mean, obviously he scores, but I think he tends to also play like a facilitator role for them. So I think, especially if they go deep, I think we have a lot of chances to create a lot of assists for them. So
Sebastian.
You said Kane, right? Sebastian said Kane.
Yeah, but do you want to talk assist or two, Sebastian?
I had Lamine Yamal because I projected Spain to make it to the final. So I figured if Spain's making it to the final, they have a very good squad. Yamal had great Euros. He's objectively one of the best players in the world. And there are other Spanish forwards who are also doing very well. Oyarzabal, Ferran Torres has been now more prolific at Barca. There are plenty of people who can finish off Yamal's passes. So for me, I think he's going to be up there in the leaderboards as long as he's healthy.
Arsenal's top striker, Mikel Moreno's up there too. You didn't.
Oh yes, Merino. Yeah, I mean, plenty of options, honestly, for him to pass to.
Love talking crazy. Yeah, low key. All right, so I had two options for top goal scorer. First option was Mikel Merino.
Hey!
And I'm saying y'all can't even be doing this because I swear he's Spain's top goal scorer this year. That man's been running riot while playing for Spain, bro.
He's not a bad shout.
But no, my real top goal scorer was Erling Haaland, bro. I think he's just gonna catch a team in his group stage and give them 3,
Get
bro.
5.
And all you need is like 6 to win top goal scorer.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think unfortunately there's gonna be a team where he catches and he gives them like 3. The other teams, everybody else is gonna hold 1. He's gonna get knocked out in the round of 16, maybe even earlier, but he's just gonna be like, I think he's gonna do what everybody thinks Harry Kane's gonna do. The stat padding, I think that's what Holland is gonna do. I don't think they're gonna go far, but I just think he's gonna run up the numbers. Like,
I just have one thing to say, Darren. Though, like, there's more games, so I feel like you're gonna need more than 6 goals compared to like past World Cups because there are more games, so more people might score a little more. Obviously, we don't know that. You know, there could be a lot of shutouts, but that's just something that I thought about when you were talking.
No, 100%. But I think the thing with Holland is when I look across teams, I don't know if there are many teams that are as unbalanced as Norway in terms of goal threat. Like, it's like Holland is their goal threat. Like, and it comes down to even the way they play. Like, I think for a team with a lot of neat players in the midfield, for example, I think they do tend to go long a lot for a team that can retain possession a little more. And I said Holland because I wanted my top sister to be Odegaard. Let's go. Let's sneak an Arsenal player in there. Let's go.
All right.
And yeah, similar thing. I think if you look at the way Holland and him run up the numbers for Norway, like, I haven't seen a 2-man step like that for a country in a minute, where just 2 guys are saying almost every goal is coming from the 2 of us. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't think Norway will make it that far either. I think maybe around the 16, but I think the numbers the 2 of them would have put up by then, I think would be pretty substantial.
Anyways, one other thing I just wanted to talk on my top scorer and top assister. So I had the same people that a lot of people mentioned, Kane and Yamal. I think everyone knows Yamal. I think everyone hears that conversation. But just one point that everyone didn't hit about Harry Kane is I think for England to go far this year, they need someone that's consistently scoring. And I think, this is the year that I think Harry Kane's really going to put it together. I think the past few years he's put together consistent numbers. And Darren, I know but listen, my other thought is England has now got the creativity around the entire pitch. So their right back, super creative. All of their midfield, like Declan Rice with his corners is unreal. But also just his crossing in general. You've got like Jude, Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Eze on the left, potentially Rashford on the left. All of these guys creating. I don't think Kane has to shoot from outside the 18-yard box. I don't think he even necessarily needs to move outside the 18-yard box, although we know he will. I think
so that's what I was gonna say is, bro, all the players he mentioned were at the last tournament with him, and he still was dropping into midfield like nobody's business.
Yes, I do hear that, but I also think now that again, I think it's a lot of it is with the manager too. I think Southgate kind of I'm not gonna talk down on Southgate or anything, but I think now Tuchel is gonna very much his team's gonna rely on Harry Kane. And I think since you've seen him come in like through not group stages, qualifiers, he's been consistently scoring almost every game, and it's just feeding the ball. And England's gonna get probably 3 penalties too because they have so many creative players dribbling around the box, and Harry Kane will take all the penalties. So I think similar to what you're saying too, I think they could stat pad against, Ghana and get a few goals to bring up his stats. And yeah, so I just wanted to give that last shout out to Harry Kane.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Josh, you got something to say.
Okay, we went through everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to player of the tournament. Who does everybody have down as player of the tournament? Let's start with you, Danny.
No, bro. If he wins it, yeah, I would say that. If he wins it, player of the tournament.
How about this, Danny? I have a higher chance of winning player of the tournament than Cristiano Ronaldo. How about that?
Nah, you bugging, bro. I'm sorry. Nah. But I don't know. For me, Spain being the champion, I think Yamal would just make sense. Like, He's already world class. You already
So-
saw what he did in the Euros. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was already winning the player of the tournament just for how he is.
Does he win player of the tournament and young player of the tournament for you too? Because he's under, like, has that ever happened before? Because whenever I think about like
It's a
Yamal
really good-
winning player of the tournament, I'm like, that surely puts him in as young player of the tournament too, then, right? Because he fits the age description and he's the best player in the tournament.
do you think they'd just choose a different one just because?
That's what I don't
best
know.
Player
I
of
guess-
the tournament. Who's the next best young player?
I don't think so. I think if he was player of the tournament, they would.
Yeah,
give
that's
it.
my thought. So like,
Young.
is he just
Fair
gonna
enough.
win? Imagine he gets like top scorer, top assist, or player of the tournament. Young player of the tournament just sweeps the trophies. That'd be crazy.
That'd be nuts.
All right, Sebastian, who you got? Player of the tournament.
Again, it seems I have nothing new to say ever because I had Yamal, and I agree with Danny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Opus Ramoni, who do you have?
What mean, bro?
Okay, bunch
All
of
right.
Blazers, bro. What the hell?
All right.
Nate, go ahead.
So I
Also, by the way, he's just 18. If y'all did this a couple months ago, it would be illegal. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Bro,
Wipe
we're
your
seeing Yamal, bro.
Wipe your lips. Wipe your lips.
This is not glazed, bro. This ain't
Hey, go
Dunkin'
ahead.
Donuts. This ain't Krispy Kreme, bro. We're just saying his name.
So
Come on, bro.
Cream into all this, man.
it depends if we're talking on who I think FIFA will give it to or who I think is going to be the best player in the tournament. Because I think FIFA's going to give it to Harry Kane if he's top scorer. Because I think they're going to be like, oh, he's got the most goals. I think last year, we saw like Messi win it, and he was. I don't think he was top scorer. He was one goal off Mbappe, but I think whoever won that was going to be player of the tournament. Now I think if you look at influence for England, I think Bukayo Saka might be the player of the tournament because I think whenever I watch England, Bukayo Saka is the player that impresses me the most. I think when he puts on an England shirt, I think he rises a level from Arsenal. And everyone knows I hate Arsenal, mainly because of Darren, but I really hate Arsenal. But I think Saka, when he plays for England, he just plays with like I don't see him take players on like he does for England at Arsenal. Like he will take anyone on for England. And not only that, bro, he's playing right wing, but he's playing right wing back. He's playing center. He's everywhere on the pitch. Creativity, he's top for creativity, and he'll just come in my opinion, and probably outplay every left back he comes up against, and I think he'll be probably the best player at the tournament. That all being said, I think FIFA will give it to Harry Kane, but I think Saka would probably be my prediction.
Every left back. Don't forget Cucurella is in Spain.
Bro, we saw that. We already saw what happened last week, bro. That man was
The
ducking
only-
him for half the game. We don't need to get into this.
I'm just,
No,
We don't need to get into this.
Wait, Josh,
he was sending Gusto out to go help him out, bro. We don't need to
Josh.
get into this.
Josh,
Well,
do
then,
you know
bro.
any other left backs besides Cucurella, or is that the only one you know?
it doesn't matter who I know. He's the best left
No,
back.
I'm just asking for just in case.
And I'm answering a question. He's the best left back in the world. I don't care who else is there.
Does Nuno Mendes play like?
You're crazy to think
Yeah,
that,
I mean,
bro.
what
Oh
is
my
going
god.
on here?
Can I leave? Can I leave? 'Cause I don't even want to be here anymore
This
for
is
that
what
stage.
Darren and I go through every week. Now
I
you
said what I
see
said.
it.
The best left back in the world.
Dom, who's your player of the tournament?
So I didn't put Lamine Yamal there. So I put him somewhere else, bro. If that man was on the roster, you fucking know it.
Julian Alvarez.
That's actually who I put. Tate, you're not even like that's who I wrote down. I was like, if I don't know, I was just like I could see it. Like I don't know, like if he does good, he's been playing really well. But yeah, I
Wait,
know.
who? Julian Alvarez is your top goal?
Yeah, not top player of the year, player of the tournament. Sorry,
Oh, sorry. All right.
I don't know. I just but I did have. I'm assuming your next one's going to be young person of the tournament. So if I can just segue into that because I had Lamine Yamal for that. That's why I put somebody else for player of the year.
Wait, did everyone say their player of the tournament?
Oh, mine
Yeah.
would also be Bukayo Saka.
Oh,
Yeah.
Only
I
because
knew
I
it.
have
I
England
knew it.
winning,
Yeah.
and like I think he's in every tournament he's been in since he's been on the England
England's
team.
most consistent
He has
player.
been the most influential player. But yeah, Dom, segue into Yamal being your young player of the tournament. Okay, let's go around. Does everybody have Yamal?
Raise your
as
hand if you put Yamal as your young player.
Everyone has Yamal, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Sebastian got something
Nice.
different. All right,
But can we
Okay,
just all agree that Lamine Yamal is probably the most on-radar young player going into this tournament,
Yeah.
right? Because of the
Josh,
Euro.
you don't have somebody different? I know you
Well,
got
again,
somebody
yeah.
different
So
at
I
heart.
want to say, so if they don't want to give it to like Lamine, because like if he gets the best player, if they want to give someone different, I think Esteban gets it.
Do you think
Bro,
Esteban
can you let me say like one of these options first? Because if I go second, bro, someone else already said what I was
Do you
gonna
have
say.
Esteban too?
Yes, bro. Like I have nothing new to say. Actually, I do. I had a tie with one other player who I'm sure no one else said. I'm sure.
Who?
Well, we're waiting for you to say it.
Antonio Nusa,
Ooh,
bro.
Norway.
We know Holland. We know Odegaard. We know whoever Sorlath. We know, whatever. Bro, Antonio Nusa. Watch out for this guy. He's doing bits at Leipzig. Done well for Norway. Scored a screamer versus Italy. 20 years old. I do think if Norway goes far, they're going to rely on him more than you would expect. So yeah, shout out Antonio Nusa. That's my young player of the tournament.
Everybody else, Lamine?
Yeah, wait. I have a question for Josh and Sebastian about Esteval, though. You guys think he's going to play enough to get young player of the tournament with their attack being like, because is it not going to be Vinicius Rodrigo and
No, they play
Richarlison?
Esteban.
Bro,
Maybe.
just ask Danny about Rodrigo. Just ask him. Just ask him.
That dude. Come on, bro. 30
Also,
games,
Rodrigo
not
is
scoring.
switching
Like he hasn't done
allegiance.
anything. Like
He's switching allegiance
Exactly.
back to.
no, I'm not gonna lie. Esteval is the best option at right wing. Like
At right wing, exactly.
yeah,
Because
he's
he's
the
right wing.
only
I'm just
option.
asking because, like, recently when I've watched, maybe not this past international break, but the other ones, Esteval was not the one that was starting consistently, which is why. I mean, I think he's unreal, obviously, but I was just interested to see if he was going to play enough. But I think that would be a crazy, like, if
Also,
Esteval.
Rodrigo switched allegiance back to his home country, India. So,
I thought you were gonna say Bangladesh. Oh my days.
well, the Bengalis don't want him, bro. They're not claiming him.
Valid.
Yeah, I would say Yamal also is player of the tournament. If Max Dowman is there, sheesh, talk soon.
All right, next.
Krispy Kreme, Krispy Kreme, Krispy Kreme.
Get him, Sebastian. Get him.
All right, dark horse of the tournament. This I think will be different for everybody.
Sebastian should go first for this one.
Yeah, go ahead, Sebastian. He's gonna say Morocco.
I'm actually not gonna say Morocco. They're above dark horse level. Okay. Anyway, my dark horse is Ecuador. Again, I'm not saying Morocco. Okay, Darren, I rate that. Danny, I rate that. As I said, I'm not doing Morocco because I think given Morocco made it to the semifinals of the World Cup, previous World Cup, they're not a dark horse. And they're not a dark horse. They're a level above that. But I do think they can go far. But yeah, when you look at Ecuador, really simple. I think they got second place in the South American qualifiers, just behind Argentina. Their defense is super strong. I think they allowed the fewest goals in the qualifiers. And why do I bring that up? Because when you look at these tournaments, the teams with a strong defense might not have prolific goal scorers, but the teams that just grind out these 1-0 wins, these penalty shootout wins, are going to be the teams that advance far. Ecuador could beat any team on their day or park the bus against any team and beat them on their day. So that's my team. Very strong defense, very strong midfield. To be fair, their attack is not the best, but absolutely could make it far. So shout out Ecuador.
I fully agree with everything you said. Yeah, I think it's just the midfield and defensive spine of Ecuador. Like, bro, they're scary, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like you said, like any team, there's not a team in the world where I don't think on Ecuador's day they can't sit back and say, "Come break us down." Like I think it's the confidence they have in their midfield and defense to physically match up with any team in the world. Yeah, that's why I went with Ecuador. And like Sebastian said, bro, I think people overplay. Nice switch of kit, Dom. I think people overplay offense in these kinds of tournaments. A lot of the teams that do go far are the teams that are defensively resilient. So yeah, Ecuador, Danny. I assume you had Ecuador. Okay, somebody else. Let's hear it.
Who want to
Charles,
go?
go ahead.
Who want to go?
You can go.
I can go, or you want to go,
Yes,
Josh?
Danny.
All right, I go. All right. So honestly, Seabass, to chip in on that, good choice. Because I just want to say like people that really notice that, like I would want to say the people who notice that are basically the people that are like from like South America, Central Americans that really watch that part of the world, like on that's like in the World Cup, that paying attention to Ecuador.
I'm from Africa.
No, but I'm just saying like not a lot of people don't notice that, and like Ecuador they're good, but there's some things that they're missing, but they're just good out of nowhere. But me personally, I would say Colombia as a dark horse. Colombia, you saw in the Copa America, they made it to the final against Argentina, lost by 1.
Come on.
You don't think that's a good choice? You don't think so?
No.
You don't think
Just
so?
speak all there, and
This
it's
to
nothing wrong
fuck
with
with
you.
you.
Yeah, I know, bro. No, but
That is a good
the
choice.
the reason why I say that as well, Luis Diaz, an animal.
I feel bad I'm not
You
wearing my
know,
Luis Diaz kit right now.
Animal, James, they're always gonna choose. They're always gonna call him up. No. But James in Colombia is different, bro. He's just different.
James Rodriguez in
Yes,
2026,
bro. Yes. No,
Pack
I don't
it up,
care.
bro. Pack it up.
I don't care. Bro.
How about this, Danny?
No,
I have a
no,
better
no,
chance
no.
of being a dark horse
No,
at the
bro.
World Cup.
No,
over
you guys are
James
missing out on
Rodriguez.
Colombia, bro. They have a
I rate
squad.
Colombia. I do
They
rate
have a
Colombia.
squad.
It
They
just
have
happened to
they're
hit
the
time.
dark horse for me. I'm just saying, like Luis Diaz is gonna show off. Like the dude's already turning up in Bayern. Like he's doing something crazy. He always does something crazy that you don't expect for him to do. And that's also Colombia. I just feel like that's him in there as well. Colombia is just gonna be the dark horse for me for that
I
reason.
also think it's funny we've both gone with either South American, Central American teams. I think the climate is going to play a massive part in this World Cup. That's also a part to play in why I chose Ecuador. I just think they are more equipped to play in such a hot summer climate. I do think it's funny that none of the I don't think any African teams are going to do well, but I think that's orders from above. The orange man said none of that this World Cup. So but anyway, Tate, who's your dark horse?
Actually, great segue into that. I actually think I have 2 African teams in this. So
Of course you do.
partially because I think AFCON's actually going to play a good role into this. It's a competitive tournament right before the World Cup, so I think these teams actually might be sharper tactically and just like a better connection between the teams. But personally, for me, if Morocco counts, I would say Morocco's going to get to the quarters or semifinals again. I think they have the best roster for African team. But I actually, to do one, because assuming Morocco doesn't count, South Africa, actually, I have them finishing second in the group. But if South Africa finish second in the group, they get Belgium, who I think they can beat, and then they get the United States, who I think they can beat, which gets them into the quarterfinals. And I just think that's very realistic.
You
Now,
got the USA going a little far there, bro.
I don't actually. If you look at my bracket, it actually makes a lot of sense. Anyways, but South Africa again finished first in their group for African qualifying, so very good. Defensively, you talked about the spine. They have one of the stalwarts in goal, Ronan Williams. He's kind of like an Ochoa for the African nation, the African continent. He's consistently always playing well in goal, and they finished third in AFCON last AFCON, if I'm not mistaken. So I just think it's not. So I'm just saying, I think it's possible.
I hear you.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I have
Josh,
something in my bed.
Josh, he got his nonsense off his chest. You might as well, bro. If there's ever a spot, there you go. Let them know, bro.
Bro,
If there's ever a spot for us,
I'm
this
just
is where we
saying,
are.
I'll be here when Ghana beats or ties with England. I'll be here. You guys, everyone's underestimating Ghana, and I'm just saying that before Morocco, there was Ghana. Before Morocco, and I know we've had our dark years since that World. Well, maybe since 2014.
Dark years, bro. Dark.
How's AFCON going?
Yeah,
But I mean, like we have like some players who like have like, I mean, maybe they haven't played the best for Ghana in the past or like recently, but like, you know, we have like prem level players on our team, like like I think even La Liga with Inaki Williams. So I think like we have people who like are capable of playing well. I think like in the past, Ghana was good because we played as a team, we played with like heart. So I think like if we come with that mindset, and I think we have a new coach, so and I think it's helped our recent games that the whole team has played. So I think if we come with heart, like I don't know, like when they were doing the picks for the countries or whatever, the analysts or whatever, they were saying like you don't want Ghana. Like I know everyone underestimates Ghana, but like, you don't want.
So now we're talking about the FIFA broadcasters of that.
I'm just saying.
Did you watch that draw, bro? Did you watch that draw?
What do they know?
I'm just saying they said something that I agree with. That like Ghana is
well, Josh, if they say something you agree with, they need to get checked for mental illness. That's all I gotta say.
I'm just saying, just watch out. Just watch out. I mean, and also I just found out that they have like the best third place, like who still go through, right? Like 6 of them or 8 of them.
Yeah.
So I think like regardless, even if we don't finish second, like I think we can finish
go through.
Yeah. So
Dom,
8 third
who's your
place teams,
dark horse?
so that'll be a lot. I like Switzerland. I think they could go a lot further than people expect. I know I put on the kit. That's why I did it. But I don't know. I just think that they have like a sound thing. I heard a lot of.
Shannon!
I hear you know. I don't even think he hasn't played for the national team the last time around. So
Yeah, I think he might have retired, low key.
he might have retired.
No, guys, he's going crazy in the Swiss league. By the way,
I did know that because he left the MLS, and that pissed me off because I was going to go watch him play. But that's regardless.
yeah, last season he had 18 goals and 21 assists in 34 games. So
Well, all I'm gonna say, I don't know. Just
hey, Basel, bro.
Let me hold the 3-day contract. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got.
Darren tears his ACL first game, bro. I
can I
guarantee.
keep talking, Darren? Or are you too busy?
Nah, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
I don't actually think this team will do that good, but I think they might surprise and play a little bit better than you think. I think Haiti has a lot of athleticism, and I think Saint Maximin is considering changing his nationality and playing for them, and I think that would just be really, really fun. I don't really have them going far in the tournament, but I just think they could have a better group stage than people expect.
Nah, I'm with you on that. Shout out Haiti, man. Shout out Haiti. Danny's laughing because they don't mess with each other. Same island and whatnot. And we know what the Dominicans have done to the Haitians.
Nothing.
We
We
won't
have done
speak on
nothing.
that.
We have done nothing.
We won't speak on
No.
that.
But realistically, Haiti is like good for some reason. Like
Yeah,
in their group, they were turning up. I don't know.
Nah, I believe in y'all. I believe in Haiti.
don't they have Belgrade from?
I know black. I'm Dominican.
All right, last topic of discussion. Let's go to our disappointments of the tournament. Sebastian, you can go first so nobody steals with your idea.
Thank you so much, bro. No one stole my idea. I was just super unoriginal. We'll see what kit Dom is changing into. But yeah, my flop team is Portugal.
Oh,
Yes, my flop team is Portugal. See what? Ooh. So Dom put this on to announce his flop team.
That's
Just
the
gonna say that.
disappointment.
No, I didn't. I have Portugal too. Actually.
I'm so glad I said something first then. Thank you. I'll try to say something serious about Portugal. Obviously, starting 11-wise, even depth-wise, Portugal looks great.
best cam in the world.
Best what?
Cam in the world, number 10.
Thanks, Date.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, throw that in there.
Okay. Real talk about Portugal. Great team. Great people in every position, I would say. But we saw in the in the World Cup qualifiers, they were struggling a bit. We saw that Ireland was capable of beating them, I think 2-0. And I'm sorry, Ireland might qualify for the World Cup. But
He's
that's
English. He hates
Frank-
the Irish.
Hmm?
Nothing. I just said you're English and you hate the Irish people.
Cheers. Frankly, 2-0 versus Ireland, that's unacceptable. If you consider yourself a serious international team, 2-0, Ireland, yeah, I'm not having that. I know that Portugal just came off the Nations League win, and they were one of the few international teams capable of beating Spain and capable of looking like they could match Spain. 11 for 11, defending Yamal, winning the midfield against a very tough Spain, right? So I do think on paper, Portugal is capable of winning the World Cup. Like, to be honest, holy smokes, do they have some players in every position. Oh my goodness. At the same time, I do think that they have a pretty low floor despite their super high ceiling. And like in the knockout stages, a team could, surprise them, catch them off guard. We had Morocco in the last World Cup, knock them out. Things can happen. That's why I just say Portugal with their low floor could absolutely lose. Some people are not a fan of the manager. I think Roberto Martinez. I'm a fan of his, but yeah, just to say they might get knocked out in the knockouts. It could totally happen, or they could win the World Cup. Like, I don't know, but yeah, that's my flop.
Danny, flop of the tournament.
This is gonna be crazy, but I think it's gonna be Argentina. Argentina might be the biggest flop just because of the fact, one, I believe in the World Cup curse. If you want it, you're gonna, it's not gonna turn out well the next time. But I just feel like in a way, like they lost one of like their key players on the wing, Di Maria. Like just in a way, like Messi had that help to like keep pushing them going. I want to say Messi did all the work, but Di Maria was also a key factor for that team. I don't know. I just don't see any other player in Argentina to help out Messi. Attacking. No. But I'm just saying, like on the wing wise, like any other options to like spread the field. I don't see it. No. Name me somebody.
Yeah, I was just saying Garnacho, but then I realized
I don't know. Terrible. He hasn't done anything, bro.
Yeah, he's awful. I mean, I think he sucks.
I'm just saying in a standpoint of like outside of that, Chris is just like there's nobody really to like spread the field for Messi to have an option instead of like the attacking. Yeah, they have strikers, we know that, and they have a mid, but I just don't see anyone else like on the side unless they change some formation. But
Danny, they're calling you up.
Who's calling me up?
Argentina. They need that winger. That's
never, bro. I would never play for them. I would never play for them. I will never play for them,
bro. No. We heard you played like Vinicius.
Bro, they don't even accept dark.
Sancho.
I mean, who?
You play like Sancho.
Nah, bro. I wish.
Hey, that's like kind of disrespectful to say.
That he plays like Sancho?
Hey,
bro, he said
Sancho, bro. He's a prem player, bro.
What's wrong? No. What's disrespectful about Garnacho?
I thought you told Danny he plays like Garnacho, and I thought that was like meant to.
Oh, that is disrespectful. I would never say that to Danny. That would be so disrespectful. Garnacho is atrocious.
All right, anyways. Dom, who you got as your disappointment?
So I had Portugal, like Seabass. I don't know, something about their just, I don't know. I feel like they just don't have the right like chemistry that some of these other teams have. I don't know what it has to do with. They also have like some depth at certain positions, but also like not at others. They seem really like at an odd place. And they also have a lot of different like age gaps in some of their players. So they're like a really odd team. I feel like they've seemed to have just like problems in recent tournaments as well. So like looking back at some of the like recent, obviously they won the Euros a long time ago, but after that, it seems like they haven't had too much glory.
Josh, who you got? Disappointment of the tournament?
I think I have different options, but would the U.S. even be a disappointment?
No, nobody expects.
Yeah.
No. If you're gonna say U.S., skip them, bro. The next question.
I was asking to see like people actually expecting, but
low key,
U.S.
I gambled USA being my dark horse. There's a host team out of 3 countries. One of the teams is gonna do well. Like
exactly.
I don't think Mexico has a political pull or Canada. So come on.
U.S. has the easiest group out of the 3 too. I think it's honestly disrespectful to say they're going to be a disappointment, but go ahead.
They're going to make it to run a 16. They'll make it far.
Hey, let's let Josh speak.
Sorry,
the
go
viewers
ahead.
have seen your ball knowledge throughout the course of this podcast, so that's going to age well.
I'm not
So-
even saying anything bad this entire podcast, but I think probably Portugal. At least that's what I want to happen because it will finally shut up the CR7 fans.
yeah, Danny.
I mean, it probably won't, but I hope.
Yeah, Danny.
But,
Tate, who you got? Disappointment at the tournament.
Uruguay.
Does anybody even have them doing anything?
I mean, I think people expect them to get out of their
That's a good
group.
pick, Tate.
They lost like 4-1 to the United States B team. I mean, I don't respect
That's-
that.
I
I
guess
don't
that's
respect
why
that.
I'm asking is pre-World Cup, they've been doing pretty terribly. Even the last World Cup, they
But
were bad.
I think it's partially their squad that everyone thinks they're like a high quality squad. You know, they have Valverde, they have Darwin Nunez, they have. I mean,
Such high quality.
I mean, hey, I don't know. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get out of their group. I also think Netherlands are going to be very bad this tournament too.
Really?
I do. I think
They still have a chance, Seabass. Chill out. I'm sorry.
I think that the Netherlands is. I think it's going to be tough for them because Van Dijk's kind of been infested in Liverpool's downfall, and now he's starting to look a little suspect.
This man said he's got an STI, bro. What are you
He does.
talking
He does. He's got a slot STI, bro. And you know, Salah's already been ditched to the corner, and I think Van Dijk, who knows, he could be coming next. But no, I just think the Netherlands. I think they're gonna have to rely on someone like Wout Weghorst up top, or like Memphis Depay for like his 7th season where he's in the Brazilian league. Like, I don't know. I just think this team is just very. I just never have high expectations for them, and then they'll do well. But I think this year, I just don't think they're going to be good again. So
I hear you. My disappointment was Brazil. Yeah, I just don't rate Brazil anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I
You know
think
what? That's a good take. I'm not.
I think on
you got it.
paper, like they have good players, but there's zero belief that Brazil are gonna do anything in this tournament. Like, I don't even see them in the semifinal, for example. I think they're the type to meet a Japan and get knocked out.
yeah,
I think they're the type to meet a team that just plays really well together and get knocked out. I just think every time I watch Brazil play, I feel like I'm watching a team of individuals, and very rarely have I seen them like be good. So yeah, I just don't rate Brazil. Also,
Neymar.
I
I was
can't
gonna
have
say Neymar didn't get called.
I can't have one person in this household happy, bro. So if Ghana's not gonna be making it, nobody's making it. We all gonna suffer. That's all I got to say.
Oh, facts. Okay. Took me a sec.
All right, so to finish up, I just wanted to do one quick thing. So we got a lot of countries represented in this call right now, this stream. You know, I wanted to see who we think goes the furthest between Ghana, United States, Mexico. Danny, you supporting a nation, or are you just gonna you got anyone you're
No, I'm supporting a nation.
your allegiance to?
No. It's Spain, bro. Like I'm supporting.
Okay, so Danny's eliminated from this, and Dom,
And
you
he's
want
just as Spanish as I am.
to back United States with me, or are you claiming your Italian inheritance?
I'll just claim Italy to make it easier for this, but yeah, I'm
He's claiming the team that hasn't even qualified yet.
Exactly, bro. Why would you talking about
Are you
Italy,
saying?
bro?
Are you saying?
Anyway,
all, I'm
we're
Italy-
gonna do-
all I'm gonna say is Italy has better odds than multiple teams who have already made the group stage.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
fair.
well, we're gonna do it
I don't give a
between.
fuck about Vegas, but I'm just saying.
Wait, are you stating like teams that are not gonna make it far? Who's gonna make it further than?
I want to
You guys are
see.
saying?
I want the group. I want each person to go through who's gonna make it furthest between Ghana, United States, and Mexico. Dom, start us.
And Italy, allegedly.
Wait, I was gonna say I can change mine to make it interesting, but
No, it's just those. We're talking people that actually have allegiance
all
to.
right.
I mean, you want to put Honduras?
No, they didn't make it, bro. What are
I
you
was
saying,
just
Honduras?
I was just asking if you wanted to put.
No, I was gonna say Brazil. That's another team I like would want.
Are you
but
Brazilian?
Oh, I can see it. You can't tell from the way Danny plays. He's got some samba in him, bro.
Hey, bro, he's about as Brazilian as Jadon Sancho.
no,
bro.
but for real, like Brazil is like always my choice, but I'm being more realistic. I was gonna say Spain.
I'm
but...
just talking about your nationality, like your.
All right, Tate.
I agree. How about Tate is closer to being Senegalese than you are to being Brazilian?
I
Danny.
agree. Darren actually, if you look at Darren's recent Instagram post, he said I want my African jewels back, so I have to have some African in me.
Oh, you had a lot of African in you in Lewisburg. Trust me.
Damn.
All right, great episode, guys. Thank you all for hopping on.
I like that, dude.
I want to hear
I
this.
like
I actually
that.
want to hear this. All right, Dom, go. United States, Ghana, Mexico.
Let's go quick.
United States think they could go far. They have an favorable.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Danny.
Can you repeat it again? What was the third one?
USA, Ghana, Mexico, Italy. Go.
USA, Ghana, Mexico. I'm not gonna lie. I would say, Seabass, I'm with you, Mexico.
Thank you, bro.
I'm with you on this one.
Sebastian.
Danny, I appreciate that. That wasn't me.
Just because they're gonna be, remember, it's in Mexico. It's gonna change everything for them.
It's also
I
in the
agree, bro.
United States.
No, facts. Is Italy part of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that doesn't make a difference. Italy is not in the conversation. So honestly, I agree with Josh. I'm gonna say Ghana. I'm honestly gonna say Ghana. Right? So we're having Ghana. We're having. Unfortunately, I'm not too confident in Mexico. So
Do you hear this, Mexicans? Do you hear your
That's okay.
representative on
that's
this?
okay, man.
Bro, this
That's
man
all.
is on his 9th kit this episode, bro.
Let's go. USA.
Bro got a hockey kit. That's crazy, man. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
this is the
gonna
last
say-
time we won a gold medal in the tournament we did not deserve to win. So
Josh, who you got?
Bro, you already know, bro. You already know, bro. I'm saying we're good. Like, bro, everyone underestimated. Even Darren doesn't believe.
Say you're gonna win it.
What?
Say you're gonna win it. Say Ghana's gonna win the
No,
World
we're
Cup.
not. Hey, I mean, the World Cup, man. Anything's possible, but I mean, again, like realistically, like we're not gonna win it, but I mean, I do think we make it like out of the group stages. Unlike last World Cup, at least I hope, because oh man, like last World
So
Cup was
you're saying Mexico and the United States both aren't getting out of the group stages?
no, that's not like. I mean, I'm saying like Ghana will. I mean, the U.S. and Mexico. I mean, I don't know because who's in the group? It's South Korea,
Africa, South Korea.
Africa. Bro, Mexico could fumble. I
You
can't lie.
could, yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yes, you could.
I mean, they have home support though, so like, I'll give them that. But
It doesn't
That
help.
first
The home
game-
support trashes them, so it
I
doesn't
was
help.
gonna
at
say,
all.
yeah, they don't. They just scream slurs, don't they?
yeah, so I don't know. So I could see them not making out the group. I think Ghana, like, at least makes it out of like the best third place team. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So Ghana for me.
Tay, who you got?
It's gonna be the United States. I didn't think this before the draw, but we just got the most favorable draw, so it's gonna be the United States.
Wait,
Darren, what do
who's in your group? Who's in the U.S. group?
Australia,
Decent.
USA, Paraguay,
Paraguay.
Better than what you think.
and then it's Turkey and a few of those other teams.
And Turkey?
People
Turkey
are.
doing bits.
Turkey.
It's United States, Paraguay, Australia, and then the last one is either Turkey, Romania, Slovakia, or Kosovo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, one of those teams could just.
The U.S. should make it through, but hey, but it's the U.S., so you never know.
Exactly.
I'm going with.
All I'm
going
saying
with
is they have
home
time to
pride,
figure
baby.
out their new manager.
I'm going with home pride. What's flowing through my blood?
Bro, we got the worst fans, bro.
I'm going
Oh.
Team USA, baby.
What?
Stop the,
Yo,
stop the boats. Stop the boats.
no.
Flowing through your
I'm
blood?
with that. Team USA, baby. I'm
Interesting.
building a wall. Whatever we got to say when we get to the games, bro. I'm with it.
Can we have a serious talk that I feel like some of these might not even happen in the U.S. because of like what happened?
That's not the kind of podcast this is.
All right,
No.
Wait. One more thing. Can we like mention that we haven't said Netherlands at all?
One person did.
I was
said?
literally talked
I
about
said
them.
Netherlands that they're gonna flop. I think it's more like
Oh, really?
that we haven't
mentioned.
mentioned like Germany, but I mean, yeah.
That's a good. Yeah, that's another
Also,
one.
barely discussion of France, who almost won the last World Cup, who won the 2018 World Cup, who, by the way, has Mbappe, who's in incredible form. Okay, maybe I forget about the rest of the team, to be honest. But, guys,
No,
what
I
about
think
France?
France probably has
France,
the
Darren and I both
talented
have the
team
same
at the
path.
World
They're
Cup.
just not going to beat Spain. So
Yeah,
like,
and that's my fear. I just think France is going to meet another. I think France meets either Spain or England, and they lose to one of those teams.
Yeah,
bro.
That's the
Two
only.
Ballon
I think
d'Or
they're the third
winners
best
in the team,
national
bro.
team. They're the third best national team.
Remember,
Does
if you
England beat
expect an
France?
upset, you have to expect a good team to go down. So
I
Yeah,
think England and France.
I think England beats France on penalties,
Really?
and they get just black players to take the penalties
Really?
on both teams.
Wait.
That way, regardless, we still winning. You know what I mean?
I don't know
Oh
Harry
my
Kane was
god.
black.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wait, really quick. Just honestly, before we wrap up the episode, what do you guys think will be the most memorable moment of the World Cup? Like, if you had to take a guess, like, okay, last World Cup, everyone remembers whatever moment. 2010, Shabalala. 2018, Russia doing bits. 2022, fucking, Morocco going crazy. Like, what are we going to remember in this World Cup?
I think
2018 wasn't the last time Russia did bits. I think in the Cold War they were doing bits as well.
I think 2026 first game in the United States. I think we're gonna give a ceremonial goal, like first goal to Donald Trump.
All right, bro. Listen, this is a non-partisan podcast. This is a non-partisan podcast.
Since when?
I think that's gonna be my top moment personally. And then there's gonna be like an orange wall behind him for the excitement of the goal. That's what I think will be memorable.
Bro, you guys got to realize who our fan base is. This is rural Pennsylvania. We're losing fans as you guys speak. Bro.
We're getting worldwide fame from this.
anything England, Ghana. I think that's gonna either England, Ghana, or England, Panama is gonna be memorable. Something happening. I feel like it's gonna happen.
I
Crazy is gonna happen. I promise you.
Look for me on TV. Look for me.
No, I'm being that serious. I just feel like something crazy is gonna happen.
No, it's in Toronto, I think.
Yeah. Or Boston, one of the two.
No, actually, no. I think it is Boston. Actually,
It is Boston.
Wait, Danny.
Yeah.
Honestly, crazy thing. I was having the same thought, bro. Thomas Partey, he's gonna get arrested, bro.
All right, bro. Wrap it up.
No, we
Also,
gotta.
no, he won't, bro. No, he won't. CR7 was just at the White House. We good.
No. Oh my god, bro.
There's a big difference between CR7 and Partey when you really look at it. So
Fine.
just have a thought.
You're right.
Ronaldo's gonna hit a
You're
bike.
right.
Watch. That's another thing.
Sebastian, you're right. You're right.
Have a thought.
Or you know what could happen? Argentina versus Portugal. This thing it could happen.
Oh yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, that could be memorable. I hope it is, because it's like seeing El Clásico again.
Both of the like 35-plus-year-olds are going to be on the pitch.
But still, I don't care. Like, bro, you're never gonna see that after that. Like,
It's true.
It's
And
done.
both of those teams are more than good enough to make it to the
Yeah.
final. By the way, totally
That's-
for that.
That's
Argentina
basically
can go back.
saying Real Madrid versus Barca in the World Cup. Like, that it's gonna be something that's not gonna be
It
seen
has
again.
that one last time. Like,
Josh,
even
what's your pick? Like most memorable moment for the World Cup? It's gonna happen.
They're gonna say Glaze, but I don't know. I can see Lamine doing some crazy shit.
No,
Like I can see him doing some crazy shit. Like I don't know, right? Like I don't know what's gonna be.
Josh,
but
he's
I'm just
18,
saying.
bro. He's 18.
Josh,
Yo, check this man's hard drives, bro. This is crazy.
Bro. Like we all know he's the best player, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. Like he might like either that or like Holland scoring like 6 on some team. I don't know, like one of the two.
Yo, Josh, show us your hands. Make sure your hands are showing while you're
Bro.
speaking about Lamine, bro.
yo, bro, why is your camera so high? Like, why is your camera so?
you gotta make sure nothing pops up on the
I
screen.
don't have it. I don't
All
really
right,
have.
Tay, were you being serious about the wall, the orange wall? Is that your moment of the?
No,
the
it's
tournament?
the ceremonial goal for Donald Trump first game. I think I genuinely think it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be my most memorable moment. What do
What
you
do you think?
Aaron?
I don't know. Actually, I think
You think Putin makes an appearance?
nah.
No.
Hell
Bro,
no.
Russia's not even at the World Cup.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you guys.
Oh no,
Who makes an
actually,
appearance,
actually,
bro.
Ukraine is still in the qualifiers.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's. You never
That's what
know.
I'm saying. If Putin makes an
Zelensky,
appearance,
bro.
that's scary for one team and one team only, bro.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I wonder how the 80 game's gonna be.
I think the USA, bro. I think people underestimate the following of the USA national team
What
now,
I'm like, Darren.
and I think the US fan base is going to surprise a lot of people. The atmosphere is going to be good, but we're going to be screaming terrible chants like
Yeah.
defense,
You know,
get a goal, or we'll take right from the United attack, attack.
Yeah, but don't you? I think also like I'm ready for like the national anthem to hit, and then just everybody booing right away, just from all the controversial stuff that's been happening. Like I can just see that happening. And also putting him, putting the camera on Trump. I just can't wait what the people are gonna say. Like what they're gonna
Yeah,
do.
when he gets
like,
the ceremonial vote, Danny.
No. But like what is that?
Just Josh and one of his hugs.
It's not me.
La Miña Mal.
All right, on our next episode, we'll dive into Lamine Yamal and his STI, but this will come to the conclusion of this episode. Thank you all for hopping on. Thank you for watching. If you've watched up to the 1 minute and 10-second mark, leave a special comment in the comments so we know you watched till the end. Tay, what should they comment?
Listen, I want you to come. I want you to comment your predictions. I want you to comment that Josh has no ball knowledge. Any sort of derogatory terms you can use towards Josh, we would like you in the comments.
Are we sure about that?
Let's be nice. No, but for real.
No. The comments should be choose which jersey swap did Dom have the best.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Danny.
You should talk about
Dom's jersey was the best jersey this episode.
No, but definitely like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let us know of any video ideas you guys are interested in seeing. Let us know your thoughts on the video, and yeah, thanks for watching up to this point. All three of you that are still watching, and 2 of you are actually on the podcast right now, so we appreciate it. So thank you all.
Peace.
Tay, I wouldn't be wanting to spend this moment with anybody else but you. Take my hand. Take my hand. Take my hand. Take my hand. Aw, Tay.